Andrew McCart, IFLTV. I'm out here in Saudi Arabia. I'm delighted to be joined by Dennis McCann. Dennis, it's your first time in Saudi Arabia. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's just soaking it all up, you know.
Will you be back here December 21st? I'm just going to jump straight into the deep end. You and Pete McGRAIL. I said to you off camera there, I love this fight. How excited are you to get in that ring with Peter?
Honest to God, I can't wait, to be honest. Really, really can't wait. I think stylistically as well, it's just ideal for me. I mean, everything he does is tailor-made for me, so I'm buzzing, to be honest. I can't wait to get back in the ring. I'm feeling good.
You said he's tailor-made for you, but when the fans look and when media guys look at Peter McGRAIL, we see that amateur pedigree, we see that tricky southpaw, elusiveness that he's got that great style. Why is he stylistically good for you?
Nothing I ain't seen before, you know what I mean? We're in a professional game, we're not in the amateur game. All that us is no good, trust me. All that us, you get one of them there straight in the chin. There's no more us's than is there. The amateur game is a completely different game, you know what I'm saying? I was a great amateur myself as well. We're in the professional boxing game.
You're on the undercard of a huge fight, so I guess when this fight was put to you, Peter McGRAIL, being on this card, it was a no-brainer for you.
I said yeah straight away, especially on this big cards as well. It was great, you know. I had a voluntary defence, that stepped aside, and we chose Peter, you know what I mean? So, which is good. It's great. We chose him. He never chose me, so there must be a reason behind that, I reckon.
Well, I spoke to him in Sheffield, and he seemed keen for that fight, the fight with you. And like I say, I'm a fan of both of your fighters, and I'm excited for this fight. But how confident are you? You seem confident. You're smiling. You're saying that he's going to get there stylistically. He's good for you, he's tailor-made for you. But how confident are you going into this fight that you can get that win? And do you believe that you can go in there and stop Peter McGRAIL?
I think I'm going to take him out the game. That's the God's honest truth. We've seen what's happened before. I don't think he's the greatest at chins, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to take him out the game. So I've always him be careful. I don't think I think they underestimate my power. If you look at all my fights, 1 or 2 I never. But every fight I've actually had, I've wobbled them, I've dropped them, I've had them gone. Some of them ain't finished the job. But that is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm still 23 years of age, I'm getting stronger. I'm even stronger since the last fight. That's what people don't seem to realise. It's now or never for him. He ain't got a choice to take this fight. I think Eddie Hearn wants back his few quid that he's got out of him as well, so Eddie Hearn's probably sweating trying to get a few quid back, but you can't blame him, you know what I mean? I'm a young, hungry, I'm a stallion. I'm full of testosterone, I'm ready to rock and roll, mate.
Well, that Frank Warren-Eddie Hearn rivalry, I think Frank's fighters is doing very well against matchroom fighters. Are you going to carry on that streak?
1,000,000%. As I said to you, I'm 23 years of age. I'm still young. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I'm young. I'm learning every day. Honestly, I just can't wait. I've got too long. I've got 10.5 weeks. I'm fit now. I'm actually very fit now. I haven't started my sparring yet, which I don't need to. But I'm actually very fit now. Just done a nice little 5.5 mile outside in 30 something degrees heat there. I'm bowling, mate. I'm there. So I've got too long of a time. I've got to be careful because I'm a bugger for overcooking myself and overtraining, you know. So that's why I got a great team and Joe McNally, Declan O'Rourke and Bam Bam. They'll hold me back, and just get me peaking at the right time and ready just to unleash me.
Again, there's more to it as well. You've got that. You're based in Liverpool. You're with Joe Mack and the gym at Rotunda, the guys at Rotunda. Pete McGRAIL's from the Everton Red Triangle. He's in Liverpool. There's that sort of rivalry there as well. You've got 2 young, talented fighters. And again, for me, as a boxing purist, I'm looking at this fight and I can see a chess match. I can see you trying to figure each other out. Do you see that? Do you feel like it's going to be like more of a chess match, or do you think it's just going to be an all-out war?
All-out war. He won't sustain my power. There's no way he's going to sustain my power. There's not a chance, honestly. I don't think he understands. All that war, he can't stand with me. I'll go to war for 12 rounds. I'll go for war from round 1 to round 12. He ain't like me. He ain't built like me. Trust me. He ain't got it, mate.
You've got a win over the gym over Brad Strand. I think maybe a year ago. I think it was, and I think that's going to. You feel that's going to give him that extra. Peter's going to get that extra little bit of a oomph in his training camp to go in there and get that win. Maybe,
but you can only do what you can do, you know. And what they don't know is that 10 days before the fight, I suffered 2 injuries actually. I pulled a trap nerve in my back, and then I got caught in sparring with an uppercut. I had a scar from years ago, and I had like 5-6 stitches in my chin, and that was going into my fight. They never even clocked it on. I had to put a little bit of makeup underneath my chin to try and hide it. You know what I mean? I was severely injured going into that fight, severely injured, and I still done a good number on them. You know what I mean? Should have got the stoppage. A bit lazy for me, but I've got that great experience in a 12-round fight. That last fight, as you've seen, how high of a pace. It was a very high paced fight. 12 rounds. I could have done another 6.
You're on the undercard of Fury Usyk rematch now, and probably a biased question going to ask you this, but can Tyson do it this time?
He can do it. I know for a fact he's been training very hard behind the scenes, and I think he can do it. I think he's going to do it this time.
He said that I seen an Instagram post that he said I was fit and I was at the best shape in the first fight against Usyk, but then he posted a picture of him. I think it was before the Wilder rematch, the second fight, and he was a lot heavier. It was that 280-pound Tyson, the one that's just massive. And he says this is the real Gypsy King. Do you expect Tyson to go in here that huge 280-pound giant that he is?
I think so, yeah, and use his weight to his full effect. Lean on him, and tire him out, and could take him out late.
Definitely. Well, listen, I'm going to ask you about the main event this weekend in Bivol and Beterbiev. Now, you've got an exciting style to watch. You're tricky. You're hard to figure out. Bivol's probably the same, but he's up against a guy just comes forward, but it's controlled aggression on that front foot. How do you see this fight going?
It's a hard one, really, but I think maybe Bivol's youth could win this fight for him. I'm going to say Bivol's youth.
Are you a betting man?
No, I don't bet. I'm not about betting, but I'm going to go with Bivol, yeah?
One final one. Like I said to you, I'm excited about this fight with you and Peter McGRAIL. I'm excited. Even my mate Lee McGregor and Isaac Lowe is a good fight. Then you go up the card as well. It's a fantastic card to be on. So tell me, Dennis, what is going to happen December 21st?
You're getting knocked out, man. You're getting knocked out.